Hi folks, my name is Rich Pasini from Pasini.com. If this is the first time coming to my YouTube channel, I do YouTube videos, I do demos, I do sneak videos, and I do intro videos, sneak peek and intro and demo videos. Sorry about that folks, getting a little tongue twisted there. The reason why I'm making this video today is in regards to an item I'm selling on eBay. It's this HP Photosmart 735 digital camera. And if this is the first time coming to my YouTube channel, I do the demo videos to point out, well, first I'd like to show that the item does work, and I usually point out any flaws or if there's any, problems with the item I'm selling, and I like to give you guys a heads up. Hopefully it'll make it, give you a better idea of making a buying decision as to whether you want the item or not. With this camera here, it does have some minor scuff marks along here, and it's got a little mark here. I don't know if you can see that, folks. Okay. Alright, now with this camera, it does require 2 AA batteries that are not included, by the way. Okay, it takes 2 AA batteries. And I just want to let you know, folks, that with this camera, I think these things, these type of cameras, eat up a lot of juice on these batteries. That's just my personal opinion. Now, I had weak. I guess maybe the batteries were weak. It seems like I was testing it out, making sure it worked, and it seems like it drained the batteries a lot. I don't think there's anything wrong with the camera. It could be my batteries, by the way. Anyway, the other thing I want to point out is you notice the lens protector right over here. It's closed, right? But I noticed, like on opening, it gets a little stuck. It doesn't affect the camera whatsoever. The viewing of the camera. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the camera itself. But it does work. But you sometimes just gotta give it a little taps up, open it up. I don't know if the camera's been sitting around. I don't know if it has something to do with the weather, like if there's humidity in the air or damp air, or whatever, something that might cause it to stick. I don't know. I mean, it's right now it's pretty warm in the house here. It's like 70 degrees. But anyway, or it could just be because it's an older camera, I don't know exactly when this was made, this camera, but it does work. If you're looking for a basic camera to take pictures, I guess it would be good for, like, if you're using it on eBay to do eBay pictures, I guess it would be good. I don't know. You would have to see it for yourself. I put this out here. I'm putting it out there to you guys. I offer 100% satisfaction guaranteed on it, so if you get the item and you're not happy with it, please send it back within that period of time, and I'll refund your money with no problem with that. But otherwise, that's the issues I could think on the camera right now. Like I said, around the frame, it does have some wear marks. It does have a little mark over here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little mark over here. Like I said, the shutter protector for the camera lens, it'll close, but when it opens up, it's very weak. I don't know if there's little mechanisms that's weak in there. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. I don't know. Anyway, I put the batteries in there, and what you're getting with this camera, I'm just going to open it really quick, is you're getting a 512 megabyte. Whoops, sorry, a 512. Let me go this way. 512 megabyte memory card. Okay, and that should hold a lot of pictures if you plan on taking a lot of pictures. And I'm just going to pop it right back in here where it goes. You'll hear a little snap in there, and that's that. The camera itself has got nice little features in it. It's pretty considered easy to use. That's the display window up there. And it has a lot of nice little features to it. Now, it doesn't have original packaging, and it doesn't come with a user manual, but I'm going to probably make a separate video and incorporate with this one, telling you where you can get the user guide. I would print it out if it was small enough, but I looked online and I was able to see the guide, but if I'm not mistaken, it's 116 pages long, and I can't do that. But anyway, I wish I could. If I could, I'd be more than happy to. So without further ado, let me turn the camera on. You turn it on this way here, okay, with the back. All right. You hear a little noise come out. Now, you see here I was talking about, folks? Oh, sorry. See here? You just got to give it, for some reason it sticks a little. Okay? You just tap it and it opens up. I know you probably say, I got to go through that all the time. No, you don't have to. I'm just showing you that's how it works. But watch when you do close it, it closes. I don't know what it is. Maybe if you took it to a camera guy, maybe he could tell you. Maybe it might need to be maybe it needs to be lubricated in there, maybe just sticky like that. It does work because it is closing on the closed part. But like I said, that's what it does there, see? And sometimes, I always felt like if you move the camera around, maybe you don't open up in that way, but you just tap it and it opens up. I guess it gets a little sticky port over here. I don't know why, I really don't. Anyway, on the back here, you're gonna have like little camera settings, and you move it down, you move it down over here. I'm gonna move it down to exit because we're not gonna go the whole, put the date in there. Unless you put that date in there, folks, this thing's going to keep coming up, this menu. Okay, so now I'm going to take a quick picture, probably of the desk over here, just to show you it does work. All right. Okay, took the picture. All right, picture of my desk. Now, when you see that light blinking there, that means it's recording on the memory stick. That's the way I understand it, because if you try to take this out when you're doing it there, you're going to get some error, so you don't do that there. Okay. The way I understand, it's reading the memory card, and it's going to copy it on there, and then you don't want to take it. Now it's off. Okay. So what we're going to do now, I don't know if you can see the settings on there. So you got settings on here too. See, you can add a whole bunch of settings on here. But anyway, now I'm going to take this. I'm including with this camera, which I never do. I bought this additional cable here. It's USB to connect into the camera. I figure, why not have the card, the USB to connect to the computer. I don't have any software drivers for this camera. Okay, so I just want you to know I'm using Windows 10 on an HP system. It does work. Now you might be a little skeptic and say, well, if I get this camera, it's not going to have any software drivers. I believe you could download software drivers. You just got to do a little searching for it. But I believe you can. All I'm saying is I'm using Windows 10 operating system, and it picks it right up. Now I do have software in there. I got the Corel photo printer software, and plus I think Microsoft includes a printer program. But anyway, I'm going to plug it in, okay, and I'm going to show you that it works. I'm going to have to back out of this now. Now you hear the audio, okay? I'm backing out of it now, folks. Now it's loading up. Okay, you can see it. I think you can see it. I have a webcam. I have a camera behind me, and you can see that it is loading up here. And I open it up. Well, we're going to import it, I guess, but we don't want that one there. We want the pictures I just took, and that would be the office picture. Well, not the office, but okay, all done. 2 photos. It tells you right over here. 2 photos are done. Importing. Let's see. Okay, here they are. Okay, now. The camera quality, the picture's not bad. I mean, I don't know if I have the white balance set in here, but the purpose of me doing this live demo is to show you that the camera does work. Okay, that's why I'm doing this here. And basically, that's the whole purpose, the whole premise of me doing this here, to show you that it does work. I took 2 pictures. I don't know if there's another one here I'll show you. Well, the date is off. That's the date that you see there is off. Trying to think if I could show the other picture. Well, this is the one I did take, though. Okay, let's see. And there's the other one I took. This is all taken with the camera. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's my computer doing that. Okay, I'm going to shut this up because, like I said, this thing does, I don't want to drain the batteries out. Okay, but you can see that's a live photo. This is a live video we did here. And that is the picture that came off my, came off the HP photo printer. I'm going to back out of it really quick and go back to the menu. There we go. And I'm going to back out one more time here. Okay. I got a lot of little pictures coming up here from stuff I did before. And we're going to close it. And here I am back. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, folks, because I have my digital video camera behind me. And the reason why I had to use that is because when I was trying to move the webcam around to show you the picture taken, it came out really blurry and it was moving around and you really couldn't get a good focus on it. So I'm hoping now, I don't know how this is going to incorporate. We'll see how it works. But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you, folks. And again, it's for the HP Photosmart camera. Okay, you do get the 512 SanDisk megabyte memory card. And I am also including with it is the USB cable that connects to the computer to upload your pictures onto your computer. Okay. Again, I don't have any driver software for it. I'm using Windows 10, and as you can see, it did work. If you have any questions about this here, you need any additional information on it, please email me at rjpasini@verizon.net. I'll be more than happy to answer you. I pointed out the flaws. Like I said again, just to recap, there were a little scuff marks along the side here, light wear, not bad. There is a little mark over here, so again, you get it. Also remember, folks, that if you are the lucky buyer of this camera, I don't want to hear anybody coming back to me and saying, I bought that camera off you, and I noticed the shutter thing here, the lens protector that protects the lens, the little shutter doesn't open and close all the way. I mean, on opening, it doesn't open all the way. You gotta. That's why I'm bringing it to your attention. Okay, I'm an honest seller. I point out things ahead of time. I'm not here to try to make a quick buck or pass the buck, or mask anything or hide anything. That's why I do live videos. Okay, so. That's the purpose of this video, is to show you, point out any flaws or any discrepancies that the item may be having. And that is some of the discrepancies. Like I said, the minor wear, and that the lens protector doesn't open up all the way on opening position. I'll do it one more time on the closing position. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now, you just gotta have to tap it, all right, like that, and it'll open up. I don't know why it's something. I don't know if it's sticky in there. I don't know if it's just been sitting around, or the camera is old. You know, I don't know how old this is. I don't know when they came out with it, but maybe that's what it is, or maybe it's just got a weak mechanism there. I don't know. Okay, it does work though. I mean, and it doesn't affect the camera photography. Believe me, if you got to take pictures, it doesn't affect it. The zoom lens, everything works on there. Let me get that menu thing out. Okay, the menu. Menu. Let me just see what you can see it here. Let's see. See, it does zoom in and out. Okay. Believe it or not, it is zooming in and out. You can't see it, but it is. And it does work good. It really does. Again, I'm going to close it, show you. Okay, it does close. You can see it, nice smooth operational. It's only on the opening part. Again, it might be something minor. Maybe it needs to be cleaned. You know, I don't want to mess with it. It's a very delicate little, piece of electronics here. I don't play around with electronics. Okay, I tell it like it is. But that's what you got going on here. And thanks again, folks, for stopping by. If this is the first time you're stopping by to the YouTube channel or the eBay auction items I'm selling. If you would like to subscribe to me, as I said earlier, I do sneak peek videos. I do demos and intros. This is the demo video on this HP Photosmart 735 digital camera. It's 3.2 megapixels with 15x zoom. And what you see listed in the video here, that's being displayed on the video, is what you're getting. But anyway, folks, I just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye now. Hi folks, Rich Pasini from rjpasini.com. I'm just doing a second part for the HP Photosmart 735 printer. I'm just trying to help you guys out, your potential buyers of the product, and not only for me, buying it from me, but from somebody else. You might want this information. As you can see over here on the screen here, I already have it up. Some people may wonder, be inquiring about a user guide or driver software. And I just wanted to share this with you. It's pretty quick, cut and dry. You don't have to follow up with this if you're not interested in it. That's up to you. I came across this website here. I typed in on the top there HP 740, HP Photosmart 735 user manual, user guide. And this is the information I came up with on this particular site. I'll drop the links in the comments below on the YouTube channel. And you can see for yourself. Now, here it says over here, it's a little, not misleading, but when you look at the guide, over here it says HP Photosmart 735 User's Guide. But when you click it on, it brings you, and it says 730 series. You'll see what I'm talking. I'm going to click it on now. I think I have a window open. Okay. Let me just move this over so I don't cut myself out of here. I mean, if this was if it wasn't that many pages, see how many pages it is, folks? 116 pages. I would print it out for you and, give it to you, but that's way too much. A lot of ink, a lot of toner, a lot of paper. You see over here it says HP Photosmart 730 series. I guess they didn't want to be too specify just one particular series of cameras, so they just put that the 730 series. But as you could see, going back, when I click that on, as you can see over here, matter of fact, it's right here, folks. See, it says HP Photosmart 735 User's Guide Manual. And when I clicked it on, that's what I got. Where is it here? Oh, it's back over here. I'm sorry, folks. I'm bouncing around here all over the place. Here we go, right here. Oh, that ain't it. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, so when you click this on, again, it brings you to that window, and you would expect to see 735, but it has the 730 series. But if you're interested in having this for yourself, some people may say, I'm not going to go print out a whole book, 116 pages. You might want to just see if eBay would have the manual on it. You could do that as well. But you can see there's the camera. Okay, it's the one I did in the demo. And it says over here, download manuals from camera.com for the camera.com manuals. And you could also go to the HP website. But like if you needed information on it, for whatever reason, let's say you are going to order a catalog and you don't want to wait, you don't want to do it right away while the catalog, let's say you ordered the catalog, but you want to, you're interested in checking something on the camera right away until your catalog gets here, the user guide, I mean to say, you can look right over here. And it's got all the information. And you would just scroll down to that page. But here it tells you all the functions of the camera. See? Right over here. Optical viewfinder, video viewfinder. The videos are not they're pretty good, to be honest with you. They're not bad, they're decent. But you got to play around with the camera. I don't know all the features on it. I own a Sony camera. That's what I take a lot of my photos with. And for my digital videos, the one I shot here, earlier, you see it was shot off at an angle. That's why the pitch is not like straight on. I got to learn how to use that feature, to get to, where I could use the video and the desktop screen computer at the same time. Print, excuse me, I'm getting tongue twisted here. Monitor at the same time. That's what's getting me thrown off. That's why the picture looks at an angle, because I had the camera to the side of me. Or else otherwise you would have had the camera pointing right in my back, and you would have seen the back of my head the whole time I was doing it. So I'll get to perfect that. But anyway, here's what you got here. See all the features. Scrolling up and down here, whatever. It tells you a lot about the camera. Okay. And it's good to know. I mean, I myself, I'm a person that's like that. I'm a stickler when it comes to stuff like that. If I was buying this camera, I don't know if I print out 116 pages to have the manual, the user guide, but I would probably definitely, most likely, go on eBay and see if I can get the user guide for this camera, especially if you plan on keeping it for some time. It's always nice to have documentation to go with the item. But if you didn't want to go that route, you don't want to spend the money, you could do something like this. Or the other thing is, let's just say you wanted something like this. You can go to your printer. I'm not going to print it out. And let's say this is page 12, right? Let's see if we get this here to work here. Let's see here. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, maybe I didn't double click it quick enough here. I don't know. And what's nice about it, if you had to print out something, you could go over here just to show you if you're never familiar with this, folks. Now you see there's 116 pages. So what you would do is, let's say you want, now you look over here, you make sure it's page 12, right? So what you would do is go, not all pages, you go over here, and this is how you would do it, folks, just to share it with you. And I hope this helps. Then you would click OK. So what the print is going to do is it's going to print out page 12 of 12. You're just going to have this page right here printed out for you. Okay? You don't have to worry about printing the whole thing. Make sure you do that, because if not, you click all, your camera's just going to keep spitting pages out. I mean, you could just power the printer off, which I wouldn't recommend, because sometimes the paper gets stuck in a tractor feed there, paper feed, and then you're gonna have a jam. What you could do is you can go into the printer setup, look at the output, and just try to cancel it right away. You could just do a cancel. But I think if it's spooled in, depending on the memory buffer in the printer, if it's spooled in all those pages, most likely it's going to keep printing. It's going to keep printing, printing, and printing. So just be careful with that. When you're doing stuff like that, If this is the only page you want, you say, I don't need 116 pages, I just want page 12. You go to you hit the print icon over here. You go over here, click it to pages now. Remember, pages. And you click over here from 12 to 12. I know it looks funny that way, right? But it'll print out this page 12. And all you'll have is just this one page right here. If you want to print out 12 to 13 or 1 to 10, 1 to 20, that's how you would do it. So if you go in here and say, let's say I want only 20 pages of the manual. There's 20 things that you like in there that might be helpful to you. You go from page 1 to 20. It'll print out 20 pages and stop. But keep that in mind, folks. It's good to know because, you know, in the beginning, a lot of people will, you know, make this error, and they end up thinking they're printing one page out, and the next thing you know, you're printing out multiple pages. And like I said, you know, ink and toner cartridges are very expensive, and they're two different ones, by the way. The ink cartridge is for my HP 7520, and the toner cartridge is for my brother HL 2240. I buy non-branded, but still, even though they're cheap enough, you don't want to waste ink and paper for no reason, especially if you don't need the whole thing. But you know, if you're interested in stuff like this here, like you need to know, like, oh, what's the status light? What's that? You know, the LCD. What are all those little icons? I had all these icons on there. I was testing it out, and I'll tell you, the 3 stars here, image quality selection. That's the night mode flash. That's the auto flash active. So that's why I said when I took the pictures in the first part of the video, it might have not coming out super bright. I don't know the settings on the camera, so I'm telling you right up front, I don't know. So the pictures are not bad. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I think the camera takes pretty good pictures. And if you're starting off on eBay and you want a basic camera that takes nice pictures, it's got a lot of bells and whistles to it. This camera, this might be a nice match for you. You'll get the feel of it. You know, you get the feel of taking pictures. And like I said, it's nice. It really is a nice camera. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Now, this particular thing here, the one I got here for this manual, is if you can't find it, this particular, I guess I'm going to put the links down there in the comments. But I went to the actual HP one, and now here it is. Now, this is HP's website. You look over here, see, hp.com, right, to HP, whatever. You can see it's the HP, it's the support center. It tells you labels, laptops and tablets, desktop printers, ink, toner, and so on and so forth. If you look right over here, here we are again. Now, see over here, HP. Now this is right off. Now this is right off of HP's website, folks. HP Photosmart 735 Digital Camera Series, right? Okay. So you go over here. They're telling you this is the user guide. You click it on, right? And it'll bring you to right here. I think I have it already opened. Yeah, now this is off of HP's. Now, see, this is HP's website, right? See it up there on top? I don't want you to get confused with the other one. You might say, oh, he went back to the same one here. That's HP's right there. Okay, and lo and behold, right here, HP Photosmart 730 Series Digital Camera. Same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. It's their catalog, it's their user guide, and that's how they do it. Okay. So same thing, 116 pages. If we go to page 12, let's see if we go over here. Well, if we go over here, page 12, it'll bring you right back to where we were. Well, now it's doing something totally different. Okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. I got my eBay thing. Anyway, that's the deal with that. But if you want to go right to HP's website, you go there, you click that on, and you'll get the same thing. That's their. That's the same thing. They call it the 730 series. So that's what we got going on. Anyway, folks, sorry for rambling on. This is the other continuation to the first part of the video. I hope this helps. Thanks again, and talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.